fails. Every time I start saying that, someone is always like, I should start talking right now. 30 seconds of silence as soon as the episode starts.
I'm trying to get you guys to go where I am.
Upper right corner. There's a super villain showdown thing.
Oh, where? What? I don't know where you are. I'm just flying around.
Straight northeast.
Okay. I'm the only one that's following you. And there's like a bug in here. Oh, I didn't tell you guys.
I cannot do that.
I cannot do that. Yeah, I'll tell them. I found a humongous fucking wood roach in my room a few days ago. It was ginormous, angry, and black. It's like 2 inches long. Fucking, ugh. I hate those fucking things. So. Hopefully it didn't decide to make any babies. As far as I know, we don't have roaches. We've been living here for 6 years, but I think it's an outside invader. So.
We've been living here for almost 9 years.
8? Has it been that long? Wow. God, we suck. What have we been doing with our fucking life? So, this episode
What's
of
wrong with living?
I don't know. Better than the alternative, I'm told, but I don't think anyone can actually verify that, right?
Right.
Oh, shit's about to happen. So this episode of the 3G podcast was potentially gonna suck really bad. Because I was looking at the news stories yesterday, and I was like, there is fucking nothing to talk about. And then we got a whole bunch of shit today, as Jared was posting all kinds of crap in Slack this morning, as he is wont to do the day of podcasts. So we actually have things to talk about.
Yay, Rhino Medallion.
Like a new game from, I think, what, Squeenix is doing it? I'll bring up the file. Yeah. What's it? Something Sphere?
Lost Sphere?
Lost Sphere. Whatever the fuck.
Oh, this is news to me.
Oh.
It's from the same developer as I Am Setsuna.
Oh, they're making their second game already.
Yeah.
Good. They need to pump them out, man. Lost Sphere?
S-P-H-E-A-R, yeah.
S-P-H-E, Sphere.
Yeah. Well, no, not...
Oh, okay,
like it's the word sphere and sphere made a baby.
Yeah, with, like, spear with an H in the middle.
Yeah.
Down here.
That is new.
A really cliche JRPG baby.
Yeah,
you know, I didn't actually beat I Am Setsuna. Own it, played it, haven't beaten it.
I saw it yesterday, I think, on Gamatsu, and I was like, oh, yeah, I'm sure this is worth the talk about. And then I went to bed, and I woke up, and sure enough, Claire and Jared were talking about it on Slack, and so I went and watched the trailer for it. I'm sorry, guys.
The overworld looks a little similar to I Am Setsuna.
It is.
Doesn't it?
Well,
just...
looks similar to I Am Setsuna.
It is every JRPG cliche ever.
Bring them on. Let's keep pumping them out. Keep doing them. What are we losing by having this?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Money.
Well,
$50.
Yeah, that's too much. But it's on the Square Enix store. Maybe the digital release will cost less. I don't know, but they always overcharge for everything.
They said $50 across all platforms.
Really? That's not a $50 game.
I got lost.
Yeah,
we're in the AIM lab.
I'm just playing with Greg because he seems to know what the fuck he's doing.
The what? And the where and the who?
I don't know, but I'm not really missing you guys too much. You can travel to us.
I told you Blade was strong.
Yeah. It's just the 2 crowd control characters fucking everything up. When he draws all the aggro.
How do I travel to you?
Go to your menu, go to social, click on my name, hit teleport. But I was watching this trailer and it was just immediately cues up with the this is supposed to hit you in the feels, piano music, and saying all the senseless cliches across the screen.
Well, I Am Setsuna was the same. What do you expect?
Nothing. So, not my thing, especially not at $50, but more games the better.
I'm happy
Early
enough with the
2018.
fact that they have a studio dedicated to smaller JRPGs.
I'm almost surprised there aren't more. Like, I kind of expected the JRPG developers to start following the WRPG developers and just start making a lot of really kick-ass, small-budget RPGs like Divinity and Pillars and Tyranny and shit like that. But we haven't seen all that much of that. Well, maybe Bravely Second and I Am Setsuna, but...
Well, those Bravely... I haven't played Bravely Second, but Bravely First is decent.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's low budget. Or
Story
relatively
would
low
be
budget.
better.
Second is $20 on Best Buy right now.
I think that's Jared's polite way of saying, go buy it, Greg, you noob. Speaking of which, if anyone hasn't purchased Final Fantasy XII Zodiac Age, earlier today it was $35 on Amazon for the pre-order, which is a
Oh,
pretty
really?
nice discount.
That means I will get a refund.
Yes. Unless you got the Steelbook, in which case that has not gone down as far as I know.
Oh, I got the Steelbook.
Yeah, so did I. By the way, that Steelbook is sold out. So, I wouldn't
I
go
regret
canceling any
nothing.
orders.
I love Steelbooks.
Especially in that case. The Steelbook art for Final Fantasy XII is infinitely better than the bland white text background of the plastic box game. So, yeah. Although no one tell Rebecca that I'm effectively spending $18 more for a Steelbook.
Because, you know, like, I'm totally
Because she's not here.
listening.
That's the funny part. Funny.
Haha, funny or sigh, this is so sad funny.
What just happened? Did I sigh?
God, you people. No sense of humor between you.
It hurts.
Jesus!
That drill thing hurts. Good thing I'm a range oh. Hey, BK, why aren't you zipping around all close to it anymore? There you go.
Like this?
Yeah, the second we need him to be up in combat, he's like, hey, look, I have guns.
Just remember, guys, I have guns. I better use them.
So, Jared, I assume you're
Professional
buying this
business attire.
Lost Sphere game.
You certainly
Probably.
live up to your nickname.
Greg?
Oh yeah, you know I am.
Okay.
Even though I didn't beat I Am Setsuna.
You don't have to beat games to buy more games. Clearly, my backlog is a perfect testament to that. What are you doing, Rebecca?
I was gonna see if I could equip new equipment, but it's saying it's all locked.
Okay.
So, nothing, apparently.
Get on to the next area.
You get on to the next area.
I'm waiting on you. I don't want to screw things up and have you complain. Wherever the hell she went. Alright, so.
Ooh, area.
Lost Sphere, yay!
We went right to this abandoned aim lab. Well, Rebecca's with us.
I'm with Jared.
Well, it's going to be on Switch too, right?
Yeah, Switch.
Most
PC,
likely.
and PS4.
Boy, the Switch needs some games.
It seems to be getting pretty much every low-budget Japanese-developed game. As long as it's not
That's good.
AAA or from the West, they seem to be getting it. So,
Apparently, it's outselling the Wii.
yeah, we'll see if it's doing that in a
Because
year.
that's Nintendo.
Doesn't matter how fast it sells 20 million units, it matters if it sells more than that. So, and I'm still chalking that up as a pretty big if at this point. Okay. Hey, look, I arrived just in time to claim the loot. I'm the
Yeah, that's a
MVP
lot
of this
loot.
team. And a clumsy segue. This is one of the things I advertised about this episode when I promoted it on social media. Apparently the PlayStation 3 has ended production in Japan. So, end of an era.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Hopefully if you wanted one, you got one. When I told Rebecca that, and this is why she's the best girlfriend ever, so she said, man, we should have gotten another one. And we already have two.
When you were getting yours, I was like, should we maybe get two?
That dude just die in front of us?
What did he die from?
I don't know.
Having too big of a vagina?
No, that's Daredevil. And I know Jared's kind of been moping about this. Because those PlayStation 3s, they're not cheap anymore. We were able to get one when it was $150 for the Super Slim. So we have two. We have an operational 120 gigabyte Slim and an operational 500 gigabyte Super Slim. So we're okay for the moment. Rebecca wants a third one that we can just keep in a box in case we ever need it. So, and that is the loudest keyboard ever. I have utterly been cured of my desire to ever have a mechanical keyboard.
It feels fantastic.
It's not a blowjob, okay?
I like it.
For those prices, it should be.
It's only like $40.
Oh, it's not that spendy. Yeah. It was less than.
Oh wait, no,
it was less than
ones with,
$40
like,
bucks.
Cool lighting and stuff. Right?
We actually looked up mechanical keyboards. We came close
It's
to
got
buying
lighting.
one. We were looking at all the
It's like cool lighting.
cool lighting for her
Like
means
the rainbow
green.
one.
Oh, or
Hey, I also
rainbow.
like the rainbow one. My inventory is full.
Okay, well, does everyone want to just go back to town? Because Rebecca's apparently gonna be busy. Yeah, let's go back to town. But we were looking up keyboards, mechanical keyboards. We were looking at all the different types of keys, and this one is loud, and this one doesn't make you press down all the way to enter the key, and this one is quiet, and this have a mix and match of all these different
Oh,
types.
that person is dead. Oh, you can revive them.
I swear I saw a dead
Hey, I
person,
revived somebody.
and I went to revive them, and it didn't let me do it. So, fuck you, random guy playing this game. Wouldn't let me revive you. That's why you got to stay dead. What does it say? These items are
I
locked.
trust all is well.
Yeah, I don't understand why these items locked. I'm 25 and these items are level 24.
Yeah, my items are locked too. That's what I was saying. My items are locked and I can't use them.
I remember it had this earlier.
It should not be like that.
Whatever. I'm donating them all anyways. It's probably not any better.
Mine are, and I know they are, because it kept telling me you have better equipment, and now all my equipment is fucking locked.
Yeah. What does that even mean? Oh, I
We're
exit
saying I
out.
can still equip it.
Yeah, but it doesn't tell me whether it's better or not. Like, I have to actually read it.
It should tell you if it's better. Like with the up and down arrows.
They don't appear when it's locked.
Exit your
Oh, I see what
inventory and
you
go
mean.
back into it.
Again.
Yes. Because it made mine stop being locked when I did that for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Oh, there. Some of them
Sometimes when you're donating or selling items, the items are just don't appear in the inventory, even though they're still there.
I haven't sold a single item on this game. I'm just donating everything.
What's donating?
It levels up the shop.
Levels up the, yeah.
Where do you do that at?
Buy, sell, buy back, and donate. Just options at the top of the screen. Use the old bumpers.
Oh, it's only at this one guy. This.
No, there's 3 shops.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
And there's trophies for raising them to max level.
I know, I know. Why do you think I asked?
Wait, how?
Right?
Speaking of trophies, I've been on a bit of a binge lately. A platinum.
Oh, God.
You have.
I saw you playing Far Cry Primal.
Yep. I'm
He
playing.
kept messaging me about all the trophies he was getting.
I platinum Darksiders, the first Darksiders twice on the PS3 and PS4, and now I'm playing Far Cry Primal. Your movement powers. Screw you, I don't care.
So what do you think about Primal? Because I played through that one.
I actually like the setting a lot. I like that no one's speaking English. It's just all Oonga Boonga caveman shit. Yeah. It's a nice departure for the series. It had to be a fuck around project because Montreal is super busy. They didn't miss a beat, so this one couldn't have taken them much time or effort. It's got all the same shitty, tired, outdated mechanics.
Far Cry 4.
Yeah.
Like that's part of the reason, right there.
I'm okay with it.
I'm fine with that.
They needed better mechanics, I think, but they added just enough that it's worth it, and the setting is refreshing for a Far Cry game, so it's kind of cool to be doing all that stuff in prehistory and using bows and clubs and spears. And it obviously doesn't have the weapon variety, but I like being able to tame animals, so I dig it. It's okay. 7.5, not bad. Considering I only spent $15 on it, really hard to be bitchy.
Did you buy it physical or digital?
Physical, of course. Got it on Black Friday last year, and I've been sitting there for 7 months. So it's all right. It's profoundly all right.
I haven't started it yet because I'm playing a game that's like 200 hours long.
Yep, you're busy.
Persona 5.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Persona 5, I got the hardest trophy today.
Uh-oh.
The Twilight Line one.
Yep, you knew exactly which one, huh? Yeah, it's. I mean, they had the same type of trophy in Persona 4.
Yeah, I heard that was a bitch in Persona 4.
It's by far the hardest one. What's harder than it?
In Persona 5?
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe the secret boss might be harder.
Bah.
Are you back playing, Rebecca?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I was waiting for you.
We shall come to you.
Yeah, I was like...
Yeah, tell us when you move back.
Because I was just sitting around in
did.
place. Okay. Fuck, I platinum something else, but I can't remember what it was now. Oh, right, Destroy All Humans. That game, I remember, it made me so angry on the PS2 because it was such a shitty game. I mean, it was fun. I don't really find the same humor landing today for whatever reason. And it's very crude humor. People would throw a tisty fit if they released a game like that today, but... I mostly just thought that they were trying to be funny and really weren't. But, man, some of the controls and design elements of that game, like, the enemy respawn rate is absurd at times. And just the poor gridding, how you get yourself caught on shit, really doesn't hold up. But there are cheat codes that make you invincible and give you infinite ammo, and I think the game is really only fun playing like that. I don't care if that makes me a big fucking cheater. They give you a trophy for using cheat codes, so bite me, I don't care.
I should probably...
Oh, hey, you guys see this?
Yeah, let's go.
You see this restaurant? It's the Krabby Patty restaurant. They got the flags on the side.
I dig it.
I can't find you guys. I don't know where you went.
In this restaurant up here. Is there nothing here?
No, yeah, there's nothing there. It's there just to be the Krabby Patty restaurant.
See, I'm supposed to be going to some place, but they took the map marker off, so I have no idea where I'm supposed to be going.
Well,
now.
just keep running. It says there's something up
We've
here.
run past where I know this is well past where we're supposed to be going.
Whatever. We can just kill stuff.
That's what we're doing. I guess.
Oh, I also started playing Darksiders 2, and in like the 20 minutes I played, I can already say it's a far better game than the first Darksiders.
Is it just because...
The leveling system and RPG, yeah. Oh, that makes it so much... Well, no, not only that, but...
What the fuck is this clusterfuck?
We've got other people. Like, do you see all the levels on the screen? There's like 15 people in this area.
There's another sad person playing Daredevil, trying to earn a better character.
Probably trying
Look,
to
that
unlock.
person is playing Deadpool at level 10 and just does not go.
He's like,
above.
I don't care. It's Deadpool.
That's what I was.
Maybe
gonna
they
do.
bought it.
Maybe they
No,
did.
he's level 10, which means he's not progressing. He's earning Deadpool with Deadpool, which is what I should have been doing.
Okay. Yeah, but I mean, come on. RPG elements make it so much better. Also, in the first game, when you would lock onto enemies, it would like reorient your controls. Like, it would justify them based on where the enemy was. Whereas, I don't know, that made it really difficult for me to lock onto an enemy and then still fight them effectively. In the second game, it doesn't seem to do that, so locking on is actually useful. So, although I will say that Death is a far, far weaker character than War. He's just some naked, angsty teenager with a fucking mask.
Okay, that area, I can't go anywhere here.
No, what's wrong with this area? Go on, woman. Oh, through this door.
I can't go through that door.
Oh, why not?
We
Why
can't go
not?
through it because we didn't do the other story part, which is at the beginning of the fucking level.
Ah.
Well,
Give me my fucking quest marker, I can find the goddamn door I'm supposed to go through.
yeah, that would be helpful, wouldn't it?
Uh-huh.
Why are online games so bad about online questing? Like, this is stuff that should not be difficult.
I mean, it was on my screen for a long time, and then it's just like, oh.
Figure it out, guys. So yeah, I've been eventually going on a trophy binge because I've been stuck for the last 6 months working. Only been able to get 2 platinums in that time. Something had to change. Meanwhile, Greg is sitting here playing every little fucking cheap shit indie.
What? Some
Yeah.
of my cheap shit indies are harder than Destroy All Humans.
No,
with
most
cheat
likely.
codes.
But agree or disagree, Jared?
Yeah, some of those games, Greg, you were playing.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. Lots of them were crap.
They just released that another puzzle story game today,
Okay.
I think.
Don't tell him what it is. At least make him do the work of finding it out.
Oh, I know about it.
I
Know
bet.
all about it.
I bet there's some secret forum he's part of that just rates all the 1-star trophy games. But I don't think I have room to talk this week, considering
No.
all the effort I've been going through to get those fucking shitty Darksiders trophies. Yeah, where the hell is this place?
Ah, where'd you guys go? I teleport to you and you're nowhere nearby. At least you can teleport to people.
Locate the task. Wait, what's the quest phase on your screen, Rebecca?
Advance through the outer shipping yard.
Oh,
Pursuing the hood.
mine says cleaning the yard. Locate Taskmaster's Training Institute.
Yeah, just go back to the Adventure Tower and warp to the hidden AIM lab. And then go through the exit right there. That should update your quest, Rebecca.
Okay, while Rebecca does that, let's cover some
I already
E3
forgot what you
rumors.
told me other than go to the tower.
Well, speaking of Far Cry,
We're going into that.
might as well.
Okay, we can go.
Wait,
into
what do
that.
I do after I go to the tower?
Go to the hidden AIM lab,
Okay.
and then there should be an exit to the outer shipping yard right there.
Oh.
Alright, so there was a petition put up today on change.org.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you know how this is gonna go. Imploring Ubisoft to cancel or change Far Cry 5. So I'm gonna go see if it's up again because it was up earlier when I looked, and then the site was down, or at least the petition on it was, and then I went again and said they were moving. Yeah, we're upgrading our servers. Okay, well, what timing? Fortunately, I copied the text, so I will read this petition to you. You'll just have to take my word for what it said. Enough is enough, Ubisoft. We've sat through your multicultural lectures and your preachy games aimed at degenerates and I can't even say that word right now. Miscegenators. There we go. I had to go to the root word to come back to this one. We've tolerated it in the name of gameplay design and innovation, but no more. Far Cry 5 is an insult to your fan base, the Americans who make up the majority of your customers, and it's time you woke up to that fact. Change this or cancel it. Now I just want to, according to VG charts, Far Cry Primal sold twice as much in Europe as in America. So, now it's VG charts, so take that as you will.
About America.
America.
Oh, look at all the squirrels. That's so dumb.
It is.
Death by 1,000 bites.
But take VG charts with a grain of salt, but according to them, no, America is not
You
your
should always
biggest
take
fan
VG
base.
charts with a grain of salt.
Yes.
Since they would downright make shit up.
Still, it furthers the narrative here, so I'm going to provide that little bit of information just because. US gamers have had to endure a lot of crap over the last few years. The targeted harassment by the mainstream press through Gamergate, the terrible launch and outright lies of highly anticipated video games, the outright censorship of art through localization policies, the continued rejection of romantic partners when they find out our hobby, the appropriation of our culture by
Oh, Jesus.
by so-called gamers on Twitter, and this in all caps, no more! It's time to draw a line in the sand. We, the American gamers that make up the majority of your user base, asterisk, demand you to cancel this game or alter it to be less offensive to your main player base, asterisk. In these times, you must understand that there might be some violent repercussions if you intend to follow through with your pointless criticism. God,
Oh my god, what a bunch of vaginas.
talk about pot and kettle, right?
Violent, huh? Is that a threat?
Please, what gamers are going to get off their fucking ass long enough to do anything violent? It takes all of our collective energy to send angry tweets at people. Are we going to go through this door, or Rebecca?
I thought we were waiting for Rebecca.
Apparently I had to run all the way through that fucking lab for it to
Okay.
count.
Okay. Change the villains. It's not so hard, really. Just change the villains to something more realistic. Islam is on the rise in America as the violence,
Oh, God,
as
they
is the
went that
violence of
way?
inner city gangs. Are you scared to do so? In the words of Voltaire. Voltaire? That, okay.
Voltaire.
No, I copied and pasted this, and it says Voltaire with a B. So,
Oh my god, they don't even know. God damn.
to learn who rules you, simply find out who's not being criticized. Alter the villains. Even if you insist on making the villains American Christians, consider mixing the races a bit to not target white people exclusively. The game's in Montana. I'm pretty sure no one but white people live there. Anyway. And who else would be stupid enough to live in Montana?
Hey.
Wait, where are you from, Greg? I thought you were from somewhere
You're
else.
right. You're right about the only white people live there.
No.
But why is that dumb?
Are you from Montana?
I was born in Montana.
Oh, so have you ever seen a non-white person in Montana?
No.
Oh, man.
I'm sure there's some.
You know what? No, I have to look this up now.
No, there's
Racial
some,
demographics
but it's like 95%.
of Montana. I have to see.
Yeah, because there's probably like 2 houses on the western side of Montana.
What? Bordering Idaho?
Oh, this is Billings, Montana.
Well, that's one of the bigger cities.
Yeah, that's where a popular Twitch streamer lives in Billings.
White, almost 90%. And the demographics for Billings and Montana are virtually identical. Black or African American, just over 10%. That is in the United States at 11%, alright? In Billings... Wait, are there no Never mind. There are literally no demographic figures for Black or African American... Okay, that's what threw me off, because it goes from... This chart is blue for Billings, red for Montana, and green for the United States. And it has all three listed in bars side by side. After Black and African American, it only had green. So basically, no Black or African American people live in Billings or Montana in general.
Well, they want 525
wow.
shards for a new character.
Yeah, they're ridiculous.
I thought I had a lot, but I only have 30-something.
American Indian and Alaskan. Looks like about 4% in Billings and 6% in Montana overall. No Asians. About 2% multiracial. And 1% other, but only in Billings, not in Montana. It is hard to imagine getting whiter than that. And
this whole thing is like when they were criticizing Resident Evil 5 for shooting black people in Africa.
Yeah, it's exactly like that.
But they criticized it then, they'll criticize it now.
There is a black person in the game. He is a pastor. And he's a good guy as far as I know.
Yeah, and you can change the gender and race of your character.
Right, where did you get that from? I didn't bother looking it up yet, but I haven't seen it anywhere.
I saw it on, of all sites, Kotaku.
Oh god. Yeah, that explains why I wouldn't see it, because I would never go there. Yeah, apparently, according to what you said, Jared, you can change your race and gender. But I assume you're basically playing the same character either way, it's just you can customize what that character looks like in this first-person game where you'll never see them.
If it's anything like Far Cry 4, I'm sure you could just substitute it for a shoebox.
Basically.
Or Greg.
I don't know. Probably went back to kill some things. Who cares? Screw Greg. Yeah. He's not here. Go through the door, Rebecca.
I'll catch up.
There are plenty of nationalists of every stripe and every race and creed. So throw in some blacks and I'm pretty sure there are not many Mexican American nationalists.
Mexican American nationalists.
I don't think that's a high figure. I mean, can we just be perfectly honest? If I say a nationalist American, we're talking about a white guy pretty much by default, right?
Almost always.
I guess you could go with Native Americans, but you know they're those crazy history deniers who are like, you all colonize and get back out across to Europe. It's not happening, guys. I'm sorry. It's 200 years ago. No one ever stole your land. You never had it. But yeah, maybe there's like one, like Ben Carson, maybe, but we're not talking a cult. We're talking about one deranged dude. There's no reason a protectionist, nationalist movement would be all one race. So why stop being politically correct here? I don't even know what he's getting at there. Alter the plot. It's obvious that you continue to insist on using these characters. Well, then why did you just spend 2 paragraphs bitching about it? If you were just going to concede in the very next paragraph.
He's a moron.
I only read the first paragraph of this before the podcast, by the way. I wanted to ascertain that it would indeed be funny enough to read. And after 2 paragraphs...
funny enough.
After 2 paragraphs, I was like, okay, this is gold. I don't want to spoil it for myself. However, with a few artistic tweaks, you can save the concept entirely. Have the villains simply be misguided patriots forced into making their own nation versus the will of an oppressive over-government, construed of all the people they turn their wrath against in their immediate surroundings. Their brutal physical and sexual violence... Who's bringing up sexual violence?
He is. Right now.
Apparently, he wants
He
us
wants to add sexual violence to
He
it.
just slip that right in here. Now, guys, make this game a little more rapey, okay?
Apparently. he
What
wants
the hell
rape.
is this ghost thing? You guys seeing
I don't know,
this?
we better
You get a
bust it.
trophy.
Oh.
You get a trophy for defeating it.
Oh.
Well then.
I
Never
suddenly
mind.
care
Did
about
I say
this.
something?
I cannot do
Okay, I'm dying.
Yeah, he does damage.
Not enough for
does.
Greg.
Spewing on our faces.
I'll get back to
Really
reading.
taking
Okay.
damage.
He's taking damage. Right. They're... I'm gonna die by not paying attention to this shit. I'm trying to read. Their brutal physical and sexual violence towards their oppressors will then be explained as a reaction to harsh government policies and taxation to show that both sides are wrong. Because that's really what both sides need, is... Like, when there's a rapist, I want to hear his side of the story. I want to understand his
Right.
nuance. Please, Mr. Rapist, please tell me why you're so rapey.
Are you rapey because of the government?
Did they tax
Does
you
the
too much?
government make you want to rape people?
Are you sick of this progressive fucking tax? I totally get Mr. Rapist now. He just... Oh, wow.
Hey, a trophy. Just like
Yay.
you said.
Shit, my inventory is full.
Jared, you are the best person ever.
You dropped a lot of loot.
You've learned an
Hey,
legendary mark.
I don't know what a legendary mark is, but I will take it.
Relic.
Or
Collect identical
Sean.
relics to improve the benefit. Okay, alright. Okay. Oh, I need to go back to town too. I have 39 items.
Oh, I got a ring.
Change the setting, but only for certain markets. Look, I get that anti-Americanism plays in France. Why France? Whatever. And I'm not telling you to give up on potential profits due to complaints. That's exactly what you're doing.
Because he's complaining.
He's complaining and telling them to do things that will cost more time and money, which will affect potential profits, right? I'm understanding how business works, I think. Wouldn't want to be thought as one of those hypocrite feminists, right? Where did that come from? But for America right now, anti-Americanism is out. Anti-Americanism
No, it's,
is
like,
never
huge
out.
right now.
I love anti-Americanism. I've loved it ever since Fallout. Poke fun at America. It's great fun. If you can't take it, then you're the wrong kind of American. You gotta play your market. I love how this dude on change.org is telling people to play their market. Like, guys, it's like Vince Russo trying to tell somebody about how to book wrestling. That's a reference that probably only Rebecca gets, but whatever. She's my intended
Yeah.
audience. Change the setting to Canada for America. This way you don't turn away potential players due to offensiveness. Just trying to help you make more money. That's all he's trying to do.
This guy is all over the fucking map.
I love how he thinks Americans are too sensitive to play a game in America where there might be tongue-in-cheek political... It's not even, like... Who does he think is being bashed here? Because the first thing I thought of, despite all the game journalists comparing this to hunting Trump supporters down, was, you remember those, the Bundy family who took over that, I think it was like a wildlife preserve? Like some shit for birds. Remember them fucking goons? That's who I thought of. Just some fucking moronic fucking right-wing cult. But it actually turned out to...
Weren't they taking over feeding grounds or some shit?
Something like that. Some government fucking property. And but, you know, this turns out to be some sort of creepy cult. Like, I can't even say it's an American exceptionalist successionist cult. Because we don't even... Well, I don't know that much yet. So it's not even on the levels of BioShock Infinite. All we
Where
know
was
is
this
it's a
guy for
cult.
Bioshock Infinite, by the way?
What's that? Oh,
Where was
I
this
don't...
guy for Bioshock Infinite?
He was too stupid to understand what he was fucking seeing.
Yeah, who knows where he was.
Are we all fighting Taskmaster?
Oh,
I'm about to be there.
where are you at? Should I travel you, Greg?
Yeah, we're all here.
Okay, I'm traveling to Greg. Follow one or more of these, and this game will be saved from PC hell and multicultural development. We Americans have so few games to call our own, and we're tired of losing them to multicultural bullshit.
This guy should probably be on a list somewhere.
He should be on a
Just saying.
ambulance, because I think he's got sand in his vagina.
Now, this is the start of how you stab 3 people in a subway. Which,
God.
you know, happened recently. So
Except
yeah,
that-
he should be on the list.
Except instead of screaming, like Allah or Jesus, he'll scream, Reagan!
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Well, that's depressing. What else you got?
Well, this story developed a little further because I have the Twitter. Immediately after this thing came out, like 16 articles went up on gaming websites. Not even gaming web. I think Forbes is one of them, and other shit like that. Within like 4 hours of each
this
other.
Shit up, by the way.
Yeah, they jumped on it, and so you had some of the people I follow. Like I follow a guy, Mark Kern, who is a old Blizzard dude. He's a complete Trump tard. He will not take any Trump criticism seriously, and he will spin it into Trump playing 4D chess. I'm not even like being subjective about this. I'm telling you exactly what this guy does. And he's kind of like an old middle-aged dude. He's just a little bit out of touch now. So when people will send him things, he instantly takes it in a way they suggest. So the narrative around this, if you were a right-winger and sensitive to this, and you realize this made you look stupid, this Change.org thing, and all these game journalists essentially blaming you for this, he went, this is a plant by the game journalists. They colluded and they all put this on Change.org. Well, what it turned out is that it was formulated by a third-party troll on 4chan. And I just imagine him having a grand old time writing this obviously asinine, retarded article, or this petition, putting it on Change.org, and watching both sides blame each other like morons.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly what he wanted.
Yep. I believe it.
And, yeah, I don't know if the petition's still up, but apparently Change.org is now changing their servers, so I can't reach it. So it only had, like, and they were these game journalists, right? They should really be more responsible, but we know that that's a joke. When I looked at it after being up for a few hours and getting 16 articles about it, it had less than 1,000 signatures. It had 800 some. So, I mean, even nobody takes this shit seriously. Except for game journalists.
That part doesn't matter.
It clearly. So,
I think it's a little scary that anyone signed it.
I know.
They read that and were like, yeah, I want to be part of that.
This sounds like a good idea.
On the list.
And this is what I said
He's
last time.
generating the list for us.
Because remember when Far Cry 5 came out, people were throwing a fucking tantrum about it anyway. Oh, it's making fun of Trump supporters. I want to come back to this once again, because apparently no one listened. And with the audience this podcast has, it's not surprising, but if you look at something like Far Cry 5, and especially at the time when all we had was the cover art, and you go, white-wing nationalist secessionalist cults, that resembles me. I have to protest to save my dignity. If you find yourself in this position, you need to fucking reevaluate your life. Okay? I think that's fair to say. So, thank God for internet trolls, because this podcast would have had none of that to talk about. And that was more fun than I thought it would be. So,
Also, Far Cry 5, February 28th, 2018.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Jared, for the
I love how
the real
they
news.
have the date out already.
Isn't it great?
I like it. I like it. I dig it. Play it.
Are you gonna buy it new? $60 for Greg?
You know, I think I probably will.
I'm leaning more towards it. The more people bitch about this game, the more I'm like, it might actually be worth $60. Or 52. Whatever.
Whatever. You know, pre-order.
But, that's probably actually a lie. Because Red Dead Redemption's coming out in spring. We don't know when.
There is a robotic dinosaur thing called Rocket Rex where I'm at.
I don't know where you're at, but...
We don't know where you
It's
are.
dead.
You didn't follow.
Are you going...
It was literally like a T-Rex head in a tube.
Oh, yeah, you guys need to be where we're at, because we're doing the quest.
I don't even know where he's at.
I am in the Hood's barge.
Jared and Greg are just like,
Where are you guys at?
we're just wherever the hell. Oh, I'm in the
We're
Hood's
the
hideout.
The Hood's thing, aren't we?
We're in the Hood's hideout. We're on quest
Oh,
phase
we
barge
got
in.
the barge.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
what I'm at.
So you're
Barge
gonna
in.
fuck up my quest. So
He's
stop
either-
it.
Barge in.
He's either behind us or just ahead of us. So
I think
Just
I'm
go ahead,
behind
this
you,
is gonna
actually.
fuck up
He
my
might be.
quest.
it's my quest too, woman. I have this horrible sinking feeling that Red Dead Redemption 2, Far Cry Primal, or Far Cry 5, and Dragon Quest 8 or 11. God, I suck today. Are all going to come out within a month of each other, and that'll make me sad pants. I think your blade just said, "I bet my mentor could beat up your mentor, Daredevil." Judging by the
I
results
probably
of
could.
each training, I'd have to say, Okay, let's get on to some other news. Actually, we mostly have a lot of rumors. And speaking of
Like a fucking
4chan
lion saying
bullshit...
to a kitten, I'm sure I can eat more meat than you.
Hey, you saw that they put Star Ocean 3 on the PS4, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Any interest?
Maybe a
No.
little cheaper.
What the fuck is happening?
Looking forward to this.
We're fighting a guy who talks without moving his lips.
That's all of them.
Isn't that all of them?
You make a deal with monster surprise.
Come on,
But I don't
animating
see where it
faces
is.
costs way more money than this game is willing to spend.
Yeah.
These guns aren't just for show.
Okay,
Where
well,
the hell is he?
find our triangles, woman.
Hood, you're nothing but a bug hiding behind your hired goons.
Why do superheroes have to have raspy voices?
Because they want to sound badass.
Well, that sucked. It's all part of the deal.
Any chance that's his real voice?
Hey, a trophy.
You can tell where our
Seems the hood.
you can tell where our interests line. Speaking
Yeah.
of more 4chan bullshit, apparently there has been rumors that Sony is funding a Monster Hunter game targeted at Western audiences. So, take this with a whole hell of a lot of salt, but we might be getting Monster Hunter 5 on the PlayStation 4. Some of the changes made to the formula to appeal to Western audiences might include the game being open world and not having any time limits on quests. Hopefully the enemies having life bars is also up there. That would be nice. So, I mean, if we're talking about podcast games, come on, Monster Hunter? Fucking yeah. I haven't found a single
Yeah, that
better
would
bit
be
of
pretty
gift.
good.
Oh, never mind, I'm a liar. Dodge, deflect, defense, damage rating up. And this gives me health and critical hit. Yeah, I don't have any other characters, you dildo.
It's bug day!
Okay. So, this is all traceable again to a rumor on 4chan, so we can't really count on it. But if this actually is a thing, I have to say, good move, Sony. Because I think that's one of the types of games that their console could really use. Maybe it's just because I'm jonesing for a Monster Hunter game that is actually on a console, and no, the Wii U or the Switch doesn't count.
Oh, I thought they were going to do the Double X game for the Switch.
Yeah, Switch doesn't count.
Yeah, but if they're working on that, then what are the chances this is true?
Given its source, I'd have to say very low. But you never know. I mean, Capcom's not a tiny entity. They could possibly have a different team working on it. Especially if they're trying to localize it for the Western market. Could keep the same
And be
people...
sure to talk to the woman up by the place we come in for the cutscene.
Am I at 20 fucking items already? Good God. The inventory situation in this game is just ridiculous. Oop. Okay, down to 18. So, who the hell am I supposed to talk to again? Oh, there's a question mark. Never mind. Yeah, Shield Director, blah blah blah. Okay. So, we all interested in Monster Hunter 5 if it comes to PS4?
No, no. Everybody settle down.
Yeah, but I don't think it will.
Yeah, probably won't.
Yeah, they may actually have to update the graphics and stuff.
Oh yeah, they're not doing that.
Well done.
I mean,
It's my turn.
Monster Hunter has basically been the same game since 3.
I did.
I knew you were gonna try and pull something.
Sure you did.
Actually,
Okay, and okay,
It's a
good.
madripoor.
Thank you for skipping that cutscene. I love skippable cutscenes.
Everything's skippable in this game. Cutscene wise.
Here's another little rumor. Bloodborne developer may be collaborating with Sony on another Souls-like game.
Oh, that's very possible.
Apparently it will not be
Remember the-
Bloodborne 2, though.
The director said they got 2 more in the works, and they also said that there's no more Dark Souls coming. And Sony just loved Bloodborne and how it turned out. So what are the chances that they would want to collaborate again? Very high.
Didn't Bloodborne sell over 2 million?
I no idea, but it's on their store. It's all in
Yeah.
all their marketing. They loved it.
Apparently Nier sold 1.5 million already. That's kind of surprising.
I'm traveling to this Madripoor location.
I'm already in madripoor.
Oh, well then I'll
Alright.
travel to Rebecca.
Well, you might want to talk to all the people and make sure that you actually do this. in
I
the
talked to,
order.
what's her name? Maria,
Talk
right?
to the other person that
No.
travels you to madripoor.
No.
Locate Hydra Agent Griffith.
Talk to Agent Leslie Small. On the,
Well, you
okay.
still have to do that. That's right there.
Okay. Now I'm looking for Griffith. Okay, I'm back up with you guys. This game will apparently have an Aztec theme. It's at least
Hey, here's a
codenamed.
thing.
Oh, here's an event over here, guys.
Yep.
Thinking freighter.
It's codenamed Phantom Wail, or that might actually be its name. I don't know. Who knows? At this point. It talks about being able to customize your fighting style, whatever the hell that means. But it's supposed to be Souls-like, so take that as you will.
Well, you could kind of do that in Neo.
None can stand in
Oh wow, there's lots of shit over here. So, keep in mind that this is a rumor from Reddit. A little more reputable than 4chan, but then again, what isn't? Yeah, it's still Reddit. I guess the only good thing you can say about Reddit is it's not indeed 4chan. So. But hey, the only reason I'm giving it any credence is because it's E3 time, and some of these rumors actually turn out at this time of year. So. Alright, what else we got on my old list of shits to talk about? Right, here's a big story that went around and got thoroughly trolled up on GameFAQs like everything does. There was even someone, that Year Zero dude, I'm sure you know who I'm talking about, Jared, just because he's a prolific troll on the PlayStation 4 board. He was posting and encouraging people to sign the Far Cry 5 petition. So, Final Fantasy VII Remake and Kingdom Hearts 3 to launch in the next 3 years or so. According to Square Enix President, CEO Yosuke Matsuda. Apparently this was at a conference they held.
Did you see they also moved development back in-house?
I'm 100% okay with that. I don't even know why it wasn't already.
I think, like the developer of the Naruto games were helping out. Cyber Connect or something.
Yeah, I guess I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. Sinking freighter? What the hell is this? I'm so...
We already went through that.
Oh, did you? This will teach me to...
That's where we were, but...
Get detached from you
now
guys.
I don't know where Greg and Jared are. Because I went to go help you with that event. And now I'm exploding.
Now I'm
a bunch of
exploding.
things.
Okay, well, let me go and just fast travel to Greg, because he's probably doing the right thing.
I'm going to do that too.
I am so utterly disenfranchised with Square Enix right now.
There's a strange cave.
Wow, gotta like strange caves, right?
Only if your wife approves.
Loot inside them.
Or don't be married so you can delve into whatever strange cave you like.
Oh, like you two aren't virtually married.
We've only been together 13 years. Shut up.
Yeah, see? Only 13.
We could end this farce anytime.
Only 20. Only 35.
Hey,
This is only our
I'm more likely to
will
be
that
able
has
to
nothing to
succeed
do
in
with each
delving
other.
into some strange cave than he is, so...
It's just so much work. But I've said this before and I'll say it again. If they replaced Nomura with any secretary working at the lowest employment positions in Square Enix, I would have more hopes for this game at this point.
Even the doorman.
Even, God, anyone. The janitor.
Especially the doorman.
He's probably fucking mopped better game ideas off the fucking floor than is going to come out of fucking Nomura. And he'd probably get them implemented in a working fucking game faster, too. How long has Kingdom Hearts 3 been in development? Like,
Well, the PS3 is come and gone.
Wasn't it supposed to be a launch game for the PlayStation 4 at one point? Or am I thinking about something else?
Oh, there's another event.
I know come out within the next 3 years does not mean it will come out in 3 years, but I have no faith in this fucking company to get either of these games finished in any sort of timely manner at this point. So.
What the fuck is this event? It says it's like at the bottom of my screen, and I'm nowhere near it.
I'll just follow Jared. He might know what he's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it.
Well, there is 4 of these mechs by me.
I'm the area, Craig. I guess so. Oh shit!
Stickers.
I cannot do that.
Hey, where there's only 9 mechs right here.
Yeah, there are a lot of mechs over here. So, anyone else have any perhaps more generous views of Square Enix regarding Kingdom Hearts 3 and Final Fantasy 7?
No, they deserve no. Well, they deserve very limited, generous views.
See,
They take
here's
forever with everything.
Here's a problem with stuff like these articles. Is that these are coming from Japan, so they get probably mistranslated.
True, that's a possibility.
And which is the case here. Because I think when that first article first came out, it said what was it, 3 years or so. And they're saying there's DualShockers published an article about it, saying, you know, these things get mistranslated and all that shit. First, because what is it, Eidos Montreal or something like that is working on a Marvel game, I think.
Be warned, O Mac.
And that's going to be revealed next year and coming out within 3 years. And that's what I think they're talking about. And they lump, but the people saw Kingdom Hearts 3 and Final Fantasy VII Remake and just went with that instead of, you know.
I mean, they have a whole list of games that they have up here. Final Fantasy VII, Tomb Raider, Deus Ex.
Yeah, well, Tomb Raider and Deus Ex aren't going to get hits like Kingdom Hearts 3 and Final Fantasy VII Remake are.
Yeah, so I think they're just saying that we're going to have 1 to 2 blockbusters come out every year. Whatever they consider blockbusters.
I think they said within the next 3 years, Kingdom Hearts 3 and probably whatever, I guess the first episode of Final Fantasy VII Remake will be coming out.
See, I'm really hoping that gets out way sooner than that. And I get sooner is within the next 3 years still, but you know.
I mean, 3 years. By that time, you have to be heavily talking about the PlayStation 5. I mean, I would not be surprised at all to be playing on the fucking PlayStation 5 by 2020. So, you know, when they say shit like that, if that's, you know, the actual translation, if that's legit, within 3 years means the PlayStation 5. I mean, you might as well just forget it on the PS4 if we're not going to see it until the end of 2019 or the beginning of 2020 or whatever.
Yeah.
No, I guess I never use my more powerful attacks.
Well, there's a door here by Jared and I.
Alright, let me travel.
Looks like what we're supposed to go to.
I will teleport.
Me too.
That wasn't
My
a
inventory's
teleport.
full. So I went and got rid of everything.
Yeah, my inventory's probably not doing so well either. Defend Shield Expeditionary Force.
Yeah, it's going here.
Defensive.
Are you back,
It's
Rebecca?
not letting me. It's not letting me. Where was Agent
You guys,
Griffith?
you guys see the new Harvest Moon game announced?
I think I heard something about that, but I didn't really look at it because it can't possibly be as good as